Hi, I'm Julia Wilkes.
I'm Kate Raybold.
I'm Brooke Wilkes.
So we're just going to start our summary for the article, The Impact of Discrimination on the Early Schooling Experiences of Children from Immigrant Families, written by Jennifer Keyes Adair. And so basically the overall message of this article is about how young children face discrimination personally, but also more like structurally, like kind of like in schools and kind of a structure like that. And especially in these earlier grades, how that can happen. And it also just mentions the importance of these earlier grades in lots of different things like their self-identity, their scholastic and academic development going forward, and also just like their overall success during school and afterwards. And it also just shows the different ways that schools can fail to kind of support these language learners systematically. Some of these main system issues, just kind of like a segregation, underfunding of schools, also just like weak parent support and inclusion of parents in the education system, and just kind of how those systemic issues can lead to isolation and discrimination in those early years for these children who are learning these languages.
Mm-hmm. The article also touched on just the lack of high quality educational resources like for these students, and how a lot of them, a lot of students who are multilingual are in like the same schools, and they're like put together, and they just don't have like all the resources that they truly need to be able to be super successful, and there's just not a lot of like equity in that sense. And also it touched on misdiagnosis of special needs for these children, that like just because they are learning English, they are also, just because that they are learning English doesn't mean that they, so sorry.